I grew up like literally one step away from snake handling.
I did used to have a lot of dreams about zombie apocalypses.
Let's be honest. You take down a buffalo and then you eat his dick. That's weird, right? But like, I got a beach. I don't know over what state. You know you're eating a tongue. Like, look at all of the meat on their titties. I crashed through the breezeway, you know. I had no idea.
I believe in ghosts, 100%.
I want to believe so bad.
Okay, well, I'm telling you that I've had numerous experiences in my life, and not just like in Ghostbusters when Dan Aykroyd got a BJ from that ghost. That was just my
good
favorite
ghost.
My favorite moment of that movie. Katie, what about you? You ever had a BJ from a
get
ghost or
sucked off
anything?
by a ghost?
I have never had a BJ from a ghost.
All right, we're going to roll this thing. It's the 217 Probcast. We have our special guest this week. First of all, Josh Freeman from the First Laugh podcast. He's also a comedian. Speaking of funny peeps, Katie, a graphic designer, an animator, and a very funny motherfucker. My name is Kyle. It's 217 Probcast. We're looking at some freaky things that kids have said over the years. I actually posited this question yesterday because I knew it would be some good fodder for the podcast. Quote, my daughter, when she was about 3, said, when I was a boy and had that other mommy, we lived in a different town. Can you imagine your child? Like, there's like different...
Her child's trans? Yeah.
Well, I don't know. Okay, well, first of all...
It's pretty normal these days.
I
bro.
would... No.
Don't be big.
That's what it was. It was a trans ghost.
It was my 17-year-old daughter told me this, when I was a boy.
Who was it? Was Chris Farley's brother that had the bit about, like, every time you see a ghost, they got to be, like, wearing period clothing. Like, why can't we see a dead motherfucker with an iPad? Like,
Well, we probably will soon.
I'm sure that we will.
Yeah,
Just some bitches walked off of the edge of a cliff holding an iPad, and we're going to come back. And
I want to see it, man, because you always hear these stories like, oh, man, at Gettysburg, you see these war soldiers and shit. I want to see, like, who was the Dr. Atkins from the Atkins diet? He fucking sailed over a damn cliff on a...
really?
On a
wasn't that the creator of Segway that rolled off
that's
of
what
a
it
cliff
was?
on a Segway?
God damn,
He
that
literally
is
rolled
ironic.
off a cliff on his own creation.
That's who it was. You know, you're right. So it might have been both, but yeah, like motherfucker on a Segway. I want to
Was it
see.
intentional?
off a cliff.
No, it wasn't intentional.
Oh, that could be a suicide. Like, I've peaked. I accidentally sold my stock too early. I'm out of here.
What a lame suicide! Like on a Segway.
I'm gonna finally do my backflip off the Segway.
I look at it again. We here at 217 Probcast do not support suicide, but look, some ways are more metal than others, right? I remember there was a hardcore way that years ago. This dude was driving a convertible, right? Already cool as hell. And he like put a bungee cable around his neck, and he had a whole goddamn bunch of slack, right? And he tied the other end to a pole, and he fucking hit the gas, and he went like 1,000,000 miles an hour, and it just popped his head right off. That's a cool fucking suicide,
And
right
you know
there.
what? I
That
bet
is
that was probably
badass.
painless, honestly, because it was just over like that.
You know what?
Like,
You say that, but when it comes to decapitations, obviously we don't know, but research has suggested that you are with it a lot longer than you would like to believe.
yeah, but like, what part of you is feeling the pain? Like, if you don't have a body, what hurts?
Well, the most horrifying story I've heard was the dude that was in the car. He gets into a car accident. His buddy gets decapitated, and his buddy's head lands in his lap, okay? And he stares up at him, and they
Like it's goddamn Boba Fett.
swear to God, but this is before that cool CGI scene. Like they make eye contact, and he says that his friend, his eyes dart around like, what the fuck? He's like in a few seconds he sees confusion, fright, and then, oh my God, I'm dead. Like
He sees the full cycle.
That's
of
so
acceptance.
scary, honestly.
right, yeah. There's a tribe, and maybe if I'm not too drunk when I'm
This
editing
feels like this is not going to be an accurate statement, whatever you're going to say.
I swear
There's
to God,
a tribe.
There
I
is
don't
a
remember all the details.
There's a tribe somewhere, according to a Cracked article I read about 20 years ago. This is true. When they kill you, they decapitate you, and then they immediately catapult your head above the jungle, and then you fly for a while as you're dying.
I like that it's the
That'd be pretty
gnarest
fucking
tribe
awesome.
of all time.
What's that?
That'd be pretty fucking awesome.
That
honestly.
would be, it's the most, it was, They're playing Judas
That's
Priest.
how I'd want to go out.
They're playing Metallica Master of Puppets as the shit went down. It was fucking hard,
Pretty
dude.
radical.
It was. I'm just saying.
Also, like when you die, or like if that extreme of an example, your body for sure dumps all the shit into your brain to where like you're not feeling anything.
Oh yeah,
For
yeah,
sure.
yeah. Well, that's
Like,
where
between adrenaline and then also I don't know your dying chemicals.
Speaking of
What's
dumping
the Joe
things,
Rogan? What's the Joe Rogan chemical?
DMT.
Yeah, so all that
DMT.
shit, yeah.
Because that's according to Rogan and a lot of people, and it probably is accurate. Who the fuck knows? The people who supposedly have had after near-death experiences, yada yada, that's the DMT, the dopamine, what the fuck ever. I know those are two different things, but like those are chemicals going in your brain, going, hey, you're seeing your grandma. Hey, you're seeing your childhood puppy. And then you come back and go, oh my God, they uncanceled The West Wing. It was great. It was fucking, you know what I'm saying? So.
But supposedly, like, it's when you when you die.
When you
I'm a
dream, or when
scientist.
you dream, or when you die, it's one of the two.
No, I think it's both. I think it's
I'm sure it is.
The brain is weird.
What's the wildest dream you ever had, Katie?
Oh shit! I don't know if I can talk
Shit,
about
bitch.
it.
I
It was
can't
like
even
kind of.
tell
It was
you.
low key traumatizing. I will
for
not
real?
lie.
For real.
I have no idea why my brain did it to me, but I'm not gonna talk about it. But it was like low key traumatizing.
Well, we don't got to talk about it. I mean,
man,
if
how
it's
goddamn
some-
intense was the dream?
I
You're
know,
drunk,
right?
you can't
It
even
was-
repeat it.
It was scary. I don't even want to like think about
No,
the fact that it happened.
I'll tell you the wildest one I ever had. I grew up like super religious in Eastern Kentucky. It was like literally one step away from snake handling. I mean, they probably had the snakes in the cages. We just weren't handling them yet, right? I had multiple dreams. I died and went to hell and burned for hours every single night. So, I mean, it can't be as bad as that. What happened?
God damn.
I'll cut that out.
Dude, that's my
Sometimes. You never had that?
Thanks for trauma dumping.
Yeah, my buddy did a mushroom trip and then tripped that he was in hell. And
Yeah.
then he
Well,
was he was next morning he was in church. He lived clean for about 6 months for sure.
I totally get that. It's like the Trevor Noah getting high in church thing, man. For real. No, that is trauma
Trevor Moore.
dumping. But I thought that was a normal thing until I was like in my 20s.
For the record, that is not Trevor Noah. That is Trevor Moore.
One of those people is much
One
more.
of those is a
As
joke
if I know
thief.
the
One of them
difference.
is not.
One of those people is dead. The other's a joke thief.
One of them I have respect for.
I thought that was a normal thing. And then I started talking to my friends. I'm like, yeah, you all have dreams. You die and burn in hell for hours once a night, right? What?
No, that's a very specific anxiety dream. Like I have anxious dreams, but not that.
I did used to have a lot of dreams about zombie apocalypses.
All right, that's
That's
pretty
pretty.
rad.
That's pretty rad.
Yeah,
dude.
the one time that I ever lucid dreamt, it was because I was thinking, I was like, I have an idea. I was in the zombie apocalypse, and I was like, you know what? I've had a dream about a zombie apocalypse before. What if I'm dreaming right now? And then I was dreaming, and I had a lucid dream.
Bro,
It
To
was
kill
so
these
fun.
fuckers.
Dude, lucid dreams are the best shit ever. I've had quite a few, and they're hard, man. Have you ever had a lucid dream?
I had like 4.
What happened in yours? So you're able to take control of the dream and shit like that?
One of them, like the real one I remember was when I was like 8 and Home Alone was big. It was weird. I had the exact same dream like 2 nights in a row.
Did you really?
To where it was like fucking
So-
the Home Alone bandits came in.
Wait,
and then
so-
the second one I took control.
Okay, so what you're saying is that it was almost like a do-over. It was.
It was like, all right, I've been here before. I know
love
what
that
I know
shit.
what to do.
That's what happened to me too.
For real?
That's basically what happened to me. I was like, oh, this is a dream.
Like a video game.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Was it a repeat?
It was basically the same dream. Like it's zombie apocalypse running
It
from
was
the
like
zombies.
familiar to where I was like,
Uh-huh.
I can do this.
I was like, wait a minute, this is a dream.
So in dreams, you can't see words or numbers really. And every time like I had a lucid dream, I would look at a clock. There was a while where I could take control of my dreams every night. Did that happen to you?
No, but it's a common thing is to look at time.
That's what I did. So I would look at a clock, but I would like really pay attention to the numbers, and they look similar, but it's almost like an N64 game where it's not quite right. And I would go, oh, I'm dreaming. And most of the time I wake up, but when I didn't, I would take control of it and get superpowers. That's pretty fucking
time
sweet.
to fly.
Yeah, that's one of the good things about mental illness is if you can take control of your dreams, they're pretty fucking great.
Hell
You can
yeah.
do anything.
you can you can do anything.
I would imagine silly fictional characters giving me kisses on the cheek.
That's nice. That's not bad. Nothing
Whatever
wrong
you're
with
into,
that.
whatever you're
Dude,
into.
I have been attracted to way too many fictional cartoon characters over. I don't mean like in a creepy way, like that mass shooter guy. I mean like, like Marge Simpson. Yeah.
I understand.
You get that?
Homie. 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 Oh, put your dick in my hair, homie. Oh. Homie, they hit the second tower.
Is that from a video or something? Is that Marge giving Homer news on 9/11? Where did that come from? I love
It was just what pops into my head.
Homie, they think it's a terrorist attack. Homie, they hit the Pentagon. It was an inside job, homie. Steel beams don't melt.
I don't know how we're going to transition away from that. Elizabeth Barnes, I don't even know if I should give her name. This is on Facebook. Is anyone by chance missing a black turkey? I'd say he's wild, but he's extremely tame and ran straight up to us. And then she puts the beautiful turkey inside of her house. That's
I like that. Getting turkeys in the spring.
Oh, you are for real?
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, because Josh just bought, you went from being an apartment dweller here in the 217 to you have
I'm a country boy now.
yeah, you're just like Hank Jr. You're exactly
Get my
like
Bo Cephas tattoo.
You're gonna have some wildlife out there though.
Mm-hmm.
I want a turkey real bad, man.
Dude, my buddy's got turkeys, and then I didn't even know what the fuck they were. We just walk up and we were playing cards.
You know what the fuck they were? What are we talking about? I know what the fuck they were.
Because they're like weird looking. They're like not. I thought it was, but like it's not what I expected.
They can be very
to be
affectionate too.
Yeah.
They can be
no, but
affectionate.
they would like walk up to you, like one of them like let me pet him, and they're like soft as fuck.
Really?
Yeah.
Wow.
Crazy.
You and I have talked about this because you're, as we say, progressively, your old lady has a bunch of birds, or at least she did at one point.
Yeah, we got 2 birds.
And birds are, obviously incredibly intelligent, very affectionate. I mean, they become like one with you spiritually, but they're also incredibly fragile. Like Josh was telling me about how...
like parrots specifically.
Yeah, you said that you heard a story of a guy that, he had his beloved parrot on his fucking shoulder and didn't realize that when you cook in a non-stick cooking pan...
Dude, fucking everything poisons birds.
Right. Like, have you ever heard of the canary in the coal mine?
Yes, I have.
Same deal. Like, their lungs are so, the moment that they die, we go, oh, shit, we got to get out of here. Well, same deal, which, by the way, should tell you something about a nonstick pan, right?
Yeah.
But the moment that shit goes in the air, bro, your fucking beloved... and those fuckers live for like 80 fucking years.
Yeah, but it's because like their bodies like process shit so fast
but I'm
that
saying,
like they'll like instantly drop dead.
But I mean,
so, like,
imagine you're an old cocksucker, right? And you got a 70
just like Kyle,
just like me, and you got a 70-year-old fucking bird. I mean, this goddamn bird has been alive since fucking Nixon, whatever, right? Older than that. And then somebody decides to make you a couple of eggs, and he's dead.
I would kill them and then myself.
I love how you even had to. I have to make sure this statement is accurate.
I have to make sure that everyone knows. That's what I would do if someone killed my beloved pet bird.
All right, Josh, you got to text this to me so I can put this on.
Yeah, they're fucking sweet looking.
That is,
and then like, I don't picture like turkeys
Hell
being like
fucking yeah.
gorgeous looking.
God, but see,
They're fucking sweet looking.
Okay, again though, you look at these things and they look fucking delicious. Like, look at all of the meat on their titties.
There ain't like dick for meat on them.
No, it's
What?
mostly
Like,
feathers. It's
Those
all
are,
feathers.
Like, all feathers.
What? They look like they're full of delicious.
It's feathers,
Total,
dumbass.
they're like fucking
okay.
less than 20 pounds.
Sorry, that was mean.
No, you're probably accurate. You're not the first or last person to ever call me that. Hey, it's time for this week's Small Cakes Flavor of the Week. I'm super jacked about this. Take a look here. It is the Rosé. Oh, yeah. Last week it was the Blackberry Bourbon. This week it's Rosé. I think next week it's going to be Bathtub Hooch, which I'm excited about. Look at that. That is actual wine that is baked into the Rosé. And speaking of which, this is from last week. Let's take like the Blackberry Bourbon. That had real bourbon in it. And I'm going to take this home just to make sure. I think to fully enjoy this rosé, I need to be in a bubble bath watching Sex in the City. But check it out. delicious. The flavor of the week here at Small Cakes in Springfield. Oh my God. Look at that. But like the buffalo. You ever take a look? Just like look at a goddamn buffalo.
Buffalo
They're
is
so
delicious.
fluffy.
No fucking wonder they got hunted almost to death. Like, I mean, and obviously it's a horrific thing. Obviously, but
Was
like,
it really?
Well, part of the reason that they got hunted to death was to try to like get rid of the population that survived off of them.
Also for fun.
that too, but
well,
like,
oh no,
Murder's rad.
and I'm not even going to Google that. We did some horrific shit to Native Americans.
yeah,
Like-
it was
like-
it was part of trying to make the Native Americans extinct.
right. And I'm not, but as horrific as that was, like looking at a buffalo. I mean, like legitimately, I want to like, not even kill it or cook it. I want to take a bite out of like its titty right now.
But it makes sense that they lived off of them. Like it makes sense that they used buffalo to like live off of because you could use every part of the buffalo.
Oh yeah,
Very
especially
versatile, yeah.
especially that big juicy cock.
Okay.
I can't even imagine how delicious that
Motherfucker
was.
got a hammer on him.
Who was the first person that ate a buffalo's cock?
I
Right.
bet we could eat his dongy.
I mean, no, it's obviously it's not sexual. I mean, it's an animal. You're killing it, but still,
kinda
it's
sexual.
kind of weird. It's
That's
kind
how
of.
I feel right now.
The-
That
the
image,
fox?
the fox, that's how I feel.
I'm disheveled. I don't know where I
That's-
am.
that's
I'm
me.
uncomfortable right now.
What if? Because it. I mean, look. Let's be honest. You take down a buffalo, take down any animal, and then you eat his dick. That's weird, right? But like maybe like you're hungry. It's been a cold winter. All you have left is the.
You're hungry. You want the challenge.
All you have left is the.
I could take all that.
And then you eat it. And then what if you eat it and it's fucking delicious? What if it's like the best thing that you've ever had in your
Probably is.
fucking life?
Aren't testicles a delicacy in some places?
Rocky Mountain.
Rocky
oysters?
Mountain, yeah, but that's the name they had to give them so you don't feel like a fucking weirdo for eating ox nuts.
Yeah, but
whatever
like
the
if
fuck
I
they
ate
are.
one, I would call it a fucking testicle because that's what it is. You need to like be proud of the fact that you're eating a testicle.
Dude, I had a taco one time. That's not a euphemism, and it was a cow tongue, right? Like, and I ordered it, going, well, maybe it'd be, and it literally, I thought it'd be chopped up. No, it was a goddamn tongue in that motherfucker, and and you're eating a fucking tongue. Hey,
I would eat a dong over a tongue, for sure.
yeah, because when you eat a tongue, it's like it's tasting you back. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
Like,
Also, like I equate like a tongue with being fucking gross and like germ ridden. Where a dong, kind of,
You-
Yeah.
kind of.
no, you're saying I'd rather eat the thing it pisses out of than it tastes with.
Yeah.
217 Late Night. Ever
Stand
joined the
behind that.
Mile High Club? Which state? I love this. Zoman says, I got a BJ. I don't know over what state between Ontario, California, and St. Louis, Missouri.
All right.
Well,
What's their fucking name?
H.
H straight zoning
Yeah.
zoman.
good for you, buddy.
Sounds like a Power Rangers.
Sounds like
villain.
something that didn't happen.
No. I believe that. I 1000% believe that. Because he's not being like, oh, yeah, man, we fought for 3. No, it happened. It doesn't sound classy. He didn't say it was good, and he didn't even know where it was. He probably got hammered in the hotel bar, and he probably didn't even say what. He's probably a dude named Frank. Hey, man, oh, hell yeah, man, let's do it.
If I'm getting sucked off in an airplane, I'm for sure looking out and seeing what state I'm over. Because I'm thinking, when I retell this story, I got to know where I'm at.
Why do you say look out? Like you could tell if you look out. Oh,
Yeah.
that's Kansas.
Immediately after I said that, I'm like, okay, you probably couldn't tell, but I would check like the little screen in front of you with the airplane that shows you where you are.
No,
I would
like-
for sure check that.
No, you're flying one of them big time airlines.
Well, yeah, you can still access that in most airlines.
Like for sure, I'm immediately going for when I retell this story. At least these motherfuckers know I'm over Arkansas or whatever.
Before I die, I want it to happen. I want to join the Mile High Club. You see, I don't know,
I'm fucking
man.
married though. Like it's not the same.
No, it is. You can do it with your wife. You're not gonna do it. You're not gonna do it with your old lady.
Nah.
You don't think she wants to? You don't think she gets? I'm telling you, I think she gets a little freakier than you do. I think she gets a little more bored every now and then. She probably wants to bang in a Hardee's drive-through or something like that.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Boo, suck me off in a Hardee's drive-through.
Nice blowjob,
Al said
babe.
you'd
What's
want
your
to.
order?
Exactly right. I'll tell you, she wants some monster biscuit. Oh, extra gravy.
They brought back the cinnamon and raisin biscuits.
I mean, that's not even a euphemism. You're just excited about it.
Mm-hmm.
You're just happy they brought them back. I've never had them. I've heard they're good.
Delicious. That's what I always get.
I remember when I was in high school, and this makes me sound way cooler than I am.
Probably not.
No, I know. But I had a girlfriend who
No, you didn't.
would.
Bullshit.
Her name was Carl.
I had a girlfriend named Carl, and she would like blow me on the way to school every day. And I remember thinking, like, well, this is just the way life is.
That's how it's gonna be from here on out.
I swear to God, I was like, you just every day when you drive to work, someone's blowing you. That doesn't happen that way.
That is terrifying.
It's like when you win at gambling the first time. You're like, this is just how it goes.
Yeah, right.
This
For
is
real.
what to expect
Well,
from here on out.
The first time you do crack is going to be this fun every time. At least so I'm
I'm
told.
gonna touch God every single time and not just be chasing this dragon.
Exactly right. Terrifying. It's terrifying to be blown in a car. You think it'd be?
No, I just mean like how many sexual encounters you guys seem to have had.
Well, no,
6.
I mean, 6. That's right. You see, Katie, you live life long enough with enough filthy people.
I guess I just wasn't around the right crowds.
Well, you're also a fucking child.
You are.
So.
I mean, look, we're
What are you? You said 19, right?
I'm 37. He's 43. I mean, we've lived life.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? Like
Also,
you gotta,
like Roadhead is awful.
No.
Yeah, I feel like it would be awful. Like, what if you hit a bump?
Yeah.
You gotta be careful.
Dunk.
It's like very little satisfaction for like very high stakes.
But it's part of the
It's just
gamble.
not. I mean, it's fun. Like once or it's a check off the box thing.
Off
Then
the
like in
box.
reality,
Check off
it's
the
just
box.
awful.
No, bro.
Like you got your goddamn zipper at your base. You got
The
you're
zipper
trying
at
to
the
fucking
base.
drive.
Zipper at the base. You pull the balls out with it. Zipper at the base. That's amateur hour. Zipper at the
You
base.
think the zipper's still not at the base? It's at the
Well,
base of
yeah.
the balls, then you fucking numbnuts.
Under the sack, but you were describing it like it was right at the shaft.
It's under the sack's bad too, numbnuts.
Okay.
The fuck are you talking about?
No, you got the rim of your Fruit of the Loom as the safeguard there. You got to know what you're doing.
Not safe enough.
You're driving, getting your dick sucked. You got to pay attention to the details.
Also, usually you're drunk when this is happening. Let's be honest.
Well, I mean, usually I'm drunk when it's not happening.
No, do not. 217 Problems does not endorse drunk driving.
No, absolutely.
Smart.
No. I mean, no. In all of these stories, I'm driving. Why am I? What? God damn it! Fist bump. Shit.
How you getting cut out, bitch?
In all these stories, I'm hammered driving in a field in circles. Every one of them.
I would love to learn to drift a car.
What's that? Drift a car.
Like drifting your
Like
car.
fucking Tokyo
You've
Drift?
never heard of drifting a car?
It was
no.
a hard transition.
Sorry,
from-
that's what I thought of, like doing donuts in a field.
I thought you said drift a car like it was a service that you pay for, and they'll like let you drive. They'll let you drift a car. That'd be fucking awesome.
That would be fucking awesome.
Bro, so we have a new person here in the building, and I came Monday.
Please don't be Japanese. Please don't be Japanese.
No,
You came.
yeah. Well,
Thank God.
And then I drove
Speaking
to
of
work.
drifting.
Hey, no, but it was snowy, and I was the first person here except for the new guy, right? And so I didn't realize he was here, so I just started like going around the parking lot in my car, like doing like donuts and shit. Because
This was here.
this was here, yeah.
It had snowed, yeah.
Cut.
Right, but I mean, it was like ridiculous. And then I was like, oh, who the fuck is that? so like his first memory is like some lunatic is like doing like donuts.
Dude,
in the
I love
parking-
that your white trash instincts are to do donuts in your place of business.
I thought about doing them too.
Yeah.
Honestly, when I saw the parking lot covered in snow, I was like, oh shit. I've thought about it.
I love that you call it white trash instinct because my dad totally,
It absolutely is.
when he was in high school. So when I was in high school, I got into a car accident and I called my mom and told
God,
her.
this is terrible.
And my mom was like, how, oh my gosh, Kyle, you're irresponsible. And I called my dad, and my dad was like, yeah, it happens. I thought because my dad's like, he's my dad, he's going to be angrier. And he was like, well, yeah, one time when I was in high school, I was doing donuts in the parking lot of a grocery store and crashed.
Because I wasn't a pussy.
He goes, I crashed through the breezeway, I had no idea.
Dude, dads always have some crazy ass car stories.
Yes.
Yeah, he should not give you a higher bar to ascend to.
Man, well, the only reason he had a truck because he's a real man.
That's not the story I thought you were going to tell. I thought you were going to tell the story where like the car broke down and you said your friend was dead.
Oh no, that was another.
That's where I thought this was going.
No. That was in high school. Me and my buddy Scott. I thought it would be funny. I go, yeah, Mom. Yeah, Scott's dead. Mom, like it took her a long time to forgive me for that.
Yeah, understandably. That's a terrible thing to do.
Well, I thought it was funny because it seemed like he died. Like it was really funny to me.
Yeah, it's funny in the abstract, but like in the,
Okay.